Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adorni J back with another video. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you like this video, make sure you comment, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit that bell also so you can get future notification, and let's get right into this video. Okay, so honestly, I'm super duper late to this freaking party. Bobby, I love you, Purr. This is episode 5. I think they're probably going to have 10 to 11 episodes. Don't quote me on that. But the reason why I haven't reviewed this show, because it was so much drama the first 3 episodes. It was just pure fighting. And it was just like, is this a love show or is this the Bad Boys Club? In my personal opinion, I just felt like Zeus should have held this cast for the Bad Boys, because they would have been perfect. Like, I would have enjoyed, I am enjoying Bobby, I Love You after all the fighting, because the guys are actually pretty funny. But I just feel like it's too much. Like, them casting for the Bad Boys, of how they cast, like they just look for popular people that really isn't going to show their ass on TV. Yeah, that isn't working out. Like, guys like this, they will do anything for some screen time, and obviously that's what they're doing. And Bobby, I Love You. Who is really here for Bobby? Who's really here for Bobby? Enough of me rambling, because honestly I have so much notes, y'all. Like, grab some popcorn. And also, let me give a little disclaimer: no clips this episode. Zeus done gave me 2 strikes, so yeah, I have to look more into like going around their crap. Until then, y'all, we gonna be sitting face to face, more intimate. Grab some wine or something. I would right now, but I want to get this video done and out by today. So let's get into it. So the episode begins with Bobby and Rolling Ray. They're discussing how they feel about Hotwheelz, and Rolling Ray is pretty upset that Bobby keeps saving Hotwheelz. He just feels like he's creating a problem for the house, and he said he's rolling on thin ice. Then we get to Island Boy. So last episode, Rolling Ray did run over Island Boy, and personally I feel like, why is it okay for Bobby to touch these men with his wheelchair? Hit the man with the wheelchair, but if somebody picked him up and threw him out the wheelchair, that would have been a problem. So I feel like Rolling Ray needs to stop that, because if somebody put their hands on him, they'll be in the wrong. Like, let's be for real. You're hitting them with a whole machine. What is up with that? So the reason why Rolling Ray did hit Island Boy with his wheelchair is because he was eliminated in the last week's episode, but he said he wasn't going anywhere. So he just decided to roll him over, and he didn't budge. So then we have security and Hercules having to come and intervene. That's who should have handled the business. Rolling Ray was very out of pocket for that, and I'm honestly getting tired of him thinking he could just assault anyone with his damn wheelchair. Even after that, they take him out. Bobby calls him back. So all of that was just a waste of time. Bobby, just annoying. So then we get on to Soul, and really they're just saying that Soul isn't really bringing the food. I said bringing the food. He isn't bringing anything, and you know, his food is getting cold, so they just need to see more of Soul. So on the way to the challenge, the guys are trying to guess the challenge. All the guys are assuming it's like going to be something sexual. And so Colgate said, you know, the challenge determines who potentially might be up for elimination. And of course, Island Boy tells him, like, you're going home. He brings up his situation with the app, meaning Colgate's situation with when they found him on the app. And Colgate said, like, you know, I wasn't trying to do anything on there. And he's just going in on him. And then we have Rerun, because Rerun is really tired of hearing Island Boy mouth. So am I. But he said, but you were just messing with the handler. And, you know, a lot of people, like, was like agreeing with him, but of course they're not going to say nothing to Island Boy. I feel like they're intimidated, like afraid of Island Boy. I'm not going to say intimidated. I'm going to say afraid of Island Boy, or just tired of his mess. So that really riles him up, and he just keeps going off. And do y'all notice when Island Boy gets mad, he just start rapping? He just start rhyming, and it'd be so corny. But at least he like used something that was decent. Like he said, Cardi B, if we beef, we gonna beef forever. Like, boy, please shut up. I'm so tired of Island Boy, y'all. I don't understand. But no lie, like, Andre took me out. He said, we gonna be forever. You gonna be here for the next 2 days, and you gonna be... I said, goodness gracious. He gonna be gone. That's what he said. I said, Rerun. I'm sorry, that took me out. I I like Island Boy. He's so cute, but his personality is just so nasty and it's so annoying. I swear to God. Okay, so the guys, they finally pull up to the strip club and they find out they're dancing for Bobby. The challenge is called King of the Pole. So Bobby told them that they have to impress him and his special guest. And his special guest is Jocelyn Hernandez. And the boys get riled up. They are super excited to see her. They are dancing. Crouton here shaking his behind in front of her. Just, they off the chain. So the guys finally settle down, and Bobby is giving a rundown what happened in the house. He starts off with Island Boy / the handler situation. Jocelyn told Island Boy straight up, like, you were wrong. If you're here for Bobby, why are you out here making out with somebody else handler? And Bobby intervenes, like, after, like, he's like, I'm so sorry to cut you off. Mind you, yeah, you can tell Bobby is sloppy drunk right now. He said he would understand if he did it with any of the other guys in the house, but he did it with the handler. He did it with the B handler. That's what he said to Hotwheelz. Like, he pointed at Hotwheelz, like it's Hotwheelz' fault. It's not Hotwheelz' fault. It could have been Roland Ray handler, but it wasn't. Basically, when he said, like, he would understand if it was two of the guys in the house, and because they would be a little riled up, I'm just like, that would be even worse. That would be even worse. Bobby wasn't making no sense. Anyways, so he ends up, like, going over to Hotwheelz, and he said, you here kissing somebody who's supposed to be pushing Hotwheelz around. So he pushes Hotwheel across like he's a little boy, and that wasn't cool at all. Like, this was a very ugly side of Bobby. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a fan of Bobby at all, to be honest. I don't care for Bobby Lights, but this was just ugly. Even Jocelyn was like, chill out. Like, why was she the only one telling him to calm down? And I think that's what turned her off. People are saying, like, she didn't want to be there. I think she didn't like the foolishness. Like, they were just doing too much in the beginning. That probably was just like, yeah, this is not my vibe. Or, you know what, let me not say that, because Jocelyn is hella chaotic. She's worse. She's worse. Let me not. But she was the only one trying to diffuse the situation while the guys just took forever. So literally, when he pushed Hotwheelz and him are going back and forth, because that pissed him off. That would piss me off, and I know that would piss anybody else off. I don't care what anybody say. So he's getting all up in Hotwheelz' face, and he's telling him to shut up. Hotwheelz still going. He snatches his shades off his face. I'm like, oh my God, I wish Hotwheelz would have just popped them right in his face, because what is wrong with Bobby? Just doing the absolute most. This was just disrespectful. So anyways, that's when the guys finally decide to intervene. Make it make sense. Even the security, like, the security at Zeus, like, well, why would y'all even let this argument, this little dumbass argument happen? Like, Bobby is drunk. Anyways, so, like, Hotwheelz is going off. He's telling him how he got shot, and Bobby's saying, I don't want to hear that crap. And he's saying, you know, you couldn't even survive 5 minutes in this chair. And Savage, in his confessional, I really didn't like what Savage said. Savage said he's like walking around, well, rolling around like he's an angry black man in a wheelchair. And I'm like, this man just got shot in 2021. It's only 2022, y'all. A year ago, less than a year ago, however long he's been in a wheelchair for, he was just walking. So of course this is still an adjustment to Hotwheelz. He's going to talk about it. He's going to nag about it. He's going to talk shit about it. He's going to talk about it constantly. Every time he's mad. Understandable. This is still new to him. He's still adjusting. So when he starts talking about his situation that he got shot, Bobby runs to the back and he starts crying. And he said it hits a place like where he just lost a cousin. Because he did like scream at Hotwheelz and say, at least you're still alive. Dead or alive. It's like you still didn't have to disrespect him like that. And I don't like how he realized, well, you know what, let me not say that. He didn't get a public apology. He got a private apology, basically. Because if you do follow Zeus or like any of the T pages, Bobby did comment on a blog page that reposted that scene. And he did say he was dead wrong for the situation. But it's still like, nah. Hotwheelz, I would have left right after that situation. I'm not staying. Ain't no money in the world gonna make me stay and be somebody's fool. So Bobby calls a 30-minute break, and Jocelyn, him, and Roland Ray just goes, and everything settled down. They come back and they finally get the challenge rolling. So they ask who wants to go first, and of course Crouton wants to go first. He feeling himself, and y'all, I love Crouton. I think he's hilarious. So Crouton, he gets up there, he starts bust his ass, but guess what, he gets right back up and he does his thing. Like he really went off on this challenge. Like Roland Ray even rolled up under him to get a little like twerk from him. I was just like, Roland Ray. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. So after Crouton, it was Hercules. He rips off his shirt. He's just flexing. He kisses Bobby with some whipped cream. And then we have Hotwheelz. Anyways, Hotwheelz. He's putting his face down there. Bobby gets on top of him. Bobby start dancing. No lie, this was a little cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when Bobby was dancing on him, it was cute. It was giving a little something. And then Bobby falls off. And I felt like, no lie, I felt like Hotwheelz moved back. I don't care. I would have too. After you just did that to me, I would have moved back and then I would have went home. And that was the end of his challenge. So we have Big Bird. Big Bird, he comes on stage, confidence high, and he rips off his shirt. He walks down the steps, put whipped cream on his chest. Bobby licks it off of him. Why the heck does Rerun say he looks like a Twinkie? And I could not stop laughing at that comment, because I'm like, yo, he's annoying as hell. Like, I don't care. For some reason, he's my favorite. Him and Crouton are my favorite cast members right now. Goodness gracious, that was hilarious. And so next we have Ding-a-ling, and Ding-a-ling, all Ding-a-ling does is just wave his ding-a-ling all around stage. His pants damn near about to fall on the floor. He goes, well, he jumps off the stage. He just start grinding on Bobby, and then that's his challenge. Then we get to Colgate. Colgate, he here whining. I don't know what Colgate is, like, I don't know his nationality, but he was just whining down on the stage, and Jocelyn even said, too much whining, just too much. And it was, that's all he was doing. But he actually, you know what, he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. So then we have Soul wearing a button up with short jeans. I was so confused how was that sexy, but you know what, whatever. Soul is fine. Anyways, so Soul rips off his shirt. He dumps water onto himself. Jocelyn ends up telling him she likes him a lot, and you know, they say he did his big one. I didn't see that much from him, but they say he did his big one. Maybe it was too much for the camera. So y'all, Savage gets on the stage. He looks lost. He's literally just doing this. He pulls down his pants. He got on this nice boxers. Yeah, he's just up there twirling his thing around. It was very, like, not cute to watch. And that was his challenge. Then we have Go Hard. Go Hard also doesn't dance. He just immediately just goes to Bobby and he just starts kissing all on Bobby. And that's all he does. And we find out, well, I already knew Go Hard was a Scorpio just like Jocelyn. So, of course, they're bonding over that. And we are going to talk about Trax. Trax, he just tried his best. Yeah. It was funny to watch. And then we have, last but not least, we have Island Boy. Island Boy is like doing a little modeling, like he starts crawling on stage to Bobby. And then he gets off the stage, picks Bobby up, put him on the stage. He said he gonna show y'all how to seduce a man. And he's put cherries on him. He kissing it off of him. Bobby, they're literally just doing it on stage. They're just doing it on stage. I knew he won right from when he picked him up and put him on the stage. Because I no lie, that would kill me right there. So everyone has gone out. Immediately after Island Boy challenge, Jocelyn says Island Boy needs to go home. Bobby's laughing at it, but Jocelyn was dead ass serious. So Bobby does announce at the strip club that there will be eliminations tonight. So let's just get right into the eliminations. So the first person and the winner of the challenge who is saved is Island Boy, of course, followed by Soul. Bobby mentioned that he feels like he broke out of his shell today a little bit and that he's actually like excited to see more of him. And then next we have Big Bird. They really like his confidence. Bobby doesn't even remember licking the whipped cream off of him. Honestly, I don't like what Bobby said about him, like trying to take advantage of him. Like, even if that was meant as a joke, that's not funny. That's not funny. Because Big Bird did come with a good clap back. He said, like, basically it's okay for Island Boy to pick you up, put you on stage. Basically, y'all dry effing on the stage, but I put whipped cream on myself and you licked it off of me. I didn't tell you to. I didn't grab your head and you licked it off of me. Yeah, that was, I didn't like that. And so also Ding-a-ling is saved. And then they bring Hotwheelz up. And Bobby keeps bringing up this handler situation and basically blaming it on Hotwheelz. And that honestly, the only thing that has to do with Hotwheelz is that that's just his handler. But if they were really mad about it, or if Bobby was really that mad about it, why didn't he send him home that week that it happened? Like, he keeps bringing it up, like trying to make that the reason why he's sending him home. Like, no, you just don't like Hotwheelz. Just send him home just because you don't like him. Like, generally just tell him you don't like him. You bringing up this handler situation after you give him a chance. You can't keep throwing the same thing in front of somebody's face if you forgave him or gave him another chance. Like, what was the point? Like, that literally was out of his hands. And I feel like it's foul. Like, I just don't like how they treated him this episode. It was very annoying. But he's the dummy who stayed. I wasn't staying. So, it was up to him. I would have left right after that situation. I would have tried to do my boop, boop, boop. He need to learn some boxing lesson. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. So, they, like, Roland Ray's, like, rolling around him. And he's like, I think you don't deserve to be here anymore. And they finally just told him he's eliminated. So, no more Hotwheelz. Then we have Go Hard, and Go Hard is saved, followed by Rerun. And of course, Island Boy is talking-ish in the background, and I swear to God, he is his biggest hater. Rerun just ignores him, and yeah, that's it. Oh, so Hercules, Savage, Crouton are all saved, and now it's down to Trax and Colgate. Basically, Bobby asks basically why they should be here, and he just ends up picking Trax, and Colgate is sent home. And Roland Ray starts crying. I'm confused why he's crying. He really started crying. But next week episode, it looks so good, y'all. He's gonna go through the guy's phone, and it looks so messy, and I don't understand why you're going on national, well, not national, why are you going on TV, like, and you still have dirt on the side in your phone. Like, if you're texting somebody on the side while you're on a reality TV show for love, be smarter. What? I would not be texting nobody but family or friends, and y'all better not be talking ish, because it could be a challenge like that. But woo, what an episode, y'all. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are back next week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.